Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Delightful Creations. I'm Amber. Today, as the title announces, we are going to do 10 plus ideas for page edges. So I've grabbed one of my pre-made signatures that I did over the summer, and there's 10 pages in here. We're going to decorate 5 in the front, 5 in the back, and I think there's a couple extra ideas. So let's get started off with some lace. Now lace can be a really great way to add fun elements to your page edging. It looks beautiful and it really is effective. So I'm going to choose just this random white lace here, and we're going to glue that down on the first page here, the first signature. This is what you would see immediately. And some of these ideas, probably a lot of them, maybe even all of them, may have been used by other people. So I definitely don't take credit for that in any way. It's just kind of my own ideas of what I would use. I mean, obviously we all use lace, and you can cover the whole page just like that, and you don't have to. You can totally just use a piece of it, and sometimes using less is really more. All right, so any type of lace. Great. Idea number 1, done. Idea number 2 that I had, so I'm gonna do it in the back of my book so that all of my pages are not the same. I think I'll do it, since that has a border, I think I'll do it on this side, is to use fabric. Okay, so I've got this fun trim. I actually pulled it out of a rug, one of those chintzy rugs. So it's really, really soft, really organic, but any type of fabric. And again, you can go ahead and smear your Fabri-Tac on your page edge. And you can do it so that it's on one whole page, like one whole side, I mean, or you can wrap it over. And that's what I'm going to do with this one after I get the Fabri-Tac out. She's almost empty. I had to let her sit down for just a minute here. So I'm just going to add the Fabri-Tac to this edge and then grab my piece of fabric. Since it is quite thick, that's why I decided to go ahead and add mine to both sides of the pages. But you could just do one. I think adding it to both makes it fun. And if you have enough fabric that you can have it stick out, it'll add a whole giant tab, just like the lace does, where it overlays like that. So screw my lid back on there, and then I'm just gonna flip that over, and I can trim down some of this fabric here if I definitely don't like it. Not a big deal. I've got plenty of fabric to mess around with. I just wanted to make this video, again, requested by the lovely Denise. I'm so happy to be able to do these things for you, Denise, and it does help other people out, so it makes my life definitely more interesting. So now that is a little much for me, so I think we'll just trim it down a little bit, and then this can go on top of a tag or on a pocket, something fun. Just a little bit more of a nicer edge there. And so then when we shut the journal, you get to see that fun piece stick out over the edge. And as a nice fun element. Okay, so that is number 2. Number 3 is Ruffles. Oh my gosh, I love Ruffles. I was obsessed with them, and they are so fun and easy to add. So I've got a pre-made ruffle here, and I need to just find a page that it can go on. So this is on some tissue paper, and then it's little bits of text with some sewing. It's a very neutral, very plain ruffle. You can jazz up your ruffles if you want to. And I think I have an idea for this page. Maybe. I might not do it there. I'm not sure. I think I want to add this one. Let's see here. Treasures of the Heart. I don't want to cover that up. That's treasure. Oh, terrible. I think I want to add it to this page here. This is pretty boring, and this is big and giant, and it can fill the entire thing. So I'm going to have it stick out a little bit, which is going to be kind of boring on the other side, but I'm not too concerned with that. We'll try and see if I can get any more of this Fabri-Tac out to do that. Sorry for the thumping. My husband is upstairs. He's working on a project, and he's moving stuff around. And I want to have this one go this direction. I was going to turn it, but decided not to. Just smash that down on there. So ruffles are really fun, and I'll have a video, I think I just said that, coming out shortly on those. And so you can leave it so that it is on the edge like this. So again, you're going to see that. So that is actually ended up being in the second half of the book. And maybe all these ideas together isn't the greatest, but, you know, it is kind of nice for a little idea book. But if you were to completely put that on the page, it would look great too. But having it on the edge adds a nice little touch. All right, so Ruffles. Next, very similar idea is going to be a snippet. So here is just a leftover piece, and it, oh, honestly, didn't even plan on that going there, but it's the exact same size as that page. So I think I'm going to do that. But I do make longer ones. So I take big giant 12 by 12 pages, and I have a scrapbook page here that I didn't really care for, and I cut it into strips. I bet this is 1.5 inches, pretty close. Yep, inch and 3/4 strip, and then I just added different elements on top. I did this when I very first started learning to sew, and it was really easy because I could just go in a straight line for a long time. All right, so I want to use this one because it's pretty. It has the greens and the pinks, which is on here, and it says 101 Amazing Things About Love. So this is a book about love, and I'm going to add it to this edge over here because it's just texty, and I would like to be able to read that. So we're going to add the snippet piece to this edge. This is also combined with an idea for clusters. So if you wanted to make it a cluster, you basically do the same thing. But this is a paper snippet roll, and I'm going to attach it to the whole page here and leave that just like that. Now this other side is going to be really, really, really boring, right? So I can fix that by adding another snippet to this side. I can leave it, and you'll see the Tim Holtz paper over there, which it was the 45-cent page. And then with this side, now that I didn't glue all the way, let's see here. If I can grab a tag. This is a big, giant, fat tag. You can use it as a tuck spot. So you have a decorative tuck spot now. Cool is that? That was actually 2 tags. No wonder why it was so thick. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to leave this edge here. But if I were going to have this in my journal, I would absolutely, I would cover that up. I don't like it. So, but I love this side. And you can just add more bits and pieces along the edge there. So we have that one, which is Snippet. The next one, I got to put my pen back in here, is we're going to make a pocket. So I've got this scrapbook paper back here. I got to get this out of the way. Okay, so we're going to make a pocket. Just got to find a page for it. How about, there's a pocket there. How about this one right here? This one's kind of boring. And you can do your pocket so it goes lengthwise or bottom-wise. So it's up to you. And I'm just going to make a fold over pocket. Fold over the page pocket. Since this one is it conveniently longer? Oh, it is conveniently the same size that way. We're going to go this direction. And I'm going to make mine... I'm going to go 2.5, or I'm sorry, 4.5. And actually, yeah, I'll go 5, and then it will be 2.5 on each side of the page. And I think that's a nice distance. So I'm just going to simply fold this in half, which I cannot see white on white. That is not good for me. Right there, I'm going to fold that in half and crease it. Nice good crease. And then it's actually going to cover up all of that on this page, but it adds a pocket. So you have a pocket here. Okay, whoops, that was way out of camera. So you fold it over the page, and then you would add glue, and then you have a pocket. So just so we know this is a pocket, I'll go ahead and punch it. And you can punch it wherever you want. Middle, top, bottom, ink the edges, all the things, right? You can totally jazz her up all you want. And another fun thing to do with over the page pockets is I could have just punched one side and had a pocket, and then on the other side I could have had it flip over, but I already punched through both sides. So for this one, we will just glue it down as a pocket and a pocket. Super easy, really fun, and effective, especially if you need some more writing. And you want to add that by adding a pocket. So I'm going to add glue to the top and the bottom of this first page. And tuck that right in there. I don't have to add glue to the side because it's butted up against the paper. So it closes itself, which is another little fun thing. It don't have to use as much glue. So nice big pocket there. And then you'll see on this other side, if I wouldn't have punched a pocket spot there, we could have had it be folded over. Okay, so since I inked that side, I better ink this side right quick, because this is probably going to go in a journal at some point. This may even be an idea journal book right here started. Look at that. Look what we're doing together. How fun. Ink the edge. Go for it. And I didn't line that up exactly perfect, but I'm okay with that. Sometimes fast and messy is good. And along the whole edge here. Now this one I am going to add just a quick little bead of glue along the edge, because I don't know if that's going to pop off or not. I get pretty aggressive tucking stuff in and out of there sometimes. Okay, so glue. That is fold over the page pocket. That is a lengthwise pocket, vertical, hot dog, whatever you want to call it. Very pretty. I don't like to go this way with my pocket, so I would have made this one be a flip. You know, this side, I don't know. It's easier for me to use my right hand, I guess. All right. Next idea are flowers. So you can use like silk flowers. You can use paper flowers. I'm going to be using paper flowers today. So let's do that one. Let's do it. This is super busy, isn't it? Super busy. I think we're going to do it on this one here. Let's add some flowers to this page. Do I want to do that? Let's see. I'm trying to think if I want to do that. Oh, I've glued this to that. That is not good. The Fabri-Tac went through the page. I'm like, that is not supposed to be connected there. Okay. Because it's going to add bulk to the middle of my page is why I didn't want to do that. So I'm actually going to change my mind. Oh, that one has flowers on it. So let's do it to this page side, because this one has a built-in pocket right here. So we're going to add flowers to this side. And I'm just going to pull out all the flowers, all the colors, because we're going to have a garden. It's going to be beautiful. And I'm just going to add glue all the way down my page. And we're going to pop some of these flowers on there. So let's start off with purple. And then we'll have a pink one. There we go. And this is a great way to make a fun spring page. I don't want pink again. How about a white one? Nice white one. I don't think I have any other colors. I've got another little pink one here. But a tiny purple one. Because I bought these all in a big giant pack. And they're all similar flowers with different colors. Let's add another. Oops, I guess that's the same. Add another yellow. Oh gosh, that is automatically going to pattern purple. How funny. Let's do pink. How about... Yeah, I've got all the same type of flowers. How funny. I didn't even know that. I'll add a pink one here, and on the very bottom, why not? Let's add this purple one. And you can change your flowers. Like I said before, you can really ink them up and change their color, especially the white ones, or if you have like a crazy color. Like I did have some teals in here. Those are kind of treasures for me, so that's why I didn't use those, and I really wanted this to be a cohesive page. So then to your flowers, you don't have to stop there, right? We can add centers, so it'll make it even more beautiful. Look at this. I know you can't see all of them all at once, but you can see the layering effect here. So you can add gemmies, which that's what I'm going to do. Pearls, gemmies. Let's see if I have enough. I picked a lot of flowers, so let's see here. What we got? I've got teal gemmies, and here are my white pearls. I think there's some on this page here. Try to use up all the things that are open. Okay, so there's a couple inside of here, I think. If I can get them out. There we go. Let's use these ones first. And I'm just going to apply a little glue to 3 really quick and pull these babies off. And I like pearls over gemmies because I think that's just my aesthetic. But if you are a bling girl, go for it. Add your bling. Make it beautiful for you. And that's what it's all about, is adding beauty to our pages, to our journal, to make us feel happy and inspired. Relaxed. Oh my gosh, so much fun stuff. Oop, that one doesn't want to come off. See, that's why I add glue, because these are really old and they lose their backs. And that one's sticking to my fingernail. There we go. Let's use a big one on that one. And this is going to add a lot of bulk, but again, by adding it to the edge, and it does add a little bit of weight, but not a ton. You could add buttons, you could add brads, you can just leave it. I mean, this is just lovely. And these are all things that, you know, are versatile too. Absolutely. Can totally change it up. And I'm going to use a small one down there. Look, I've got 2 left. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think I'd have enough. Okay, hopefully those will all stay on. And that is flowers. Next idea is doodling. Okay, so that one's kind of scary for some people. So if you don't want to just randomly grab a pen and start doodling, you can use something like a stencil. So this could be considered a page edge. It's on the top though, right? So that can be a page edge. You can add doodling to the edge here. You know, even to here. I mean, maybe not that particular page, maybe this side. I'm going to do it over here. I'm going to pull this out now that I've added all that bulk in there. Oh man, got glue and things all over. All right, so I'm going to add my doodle to this edge here. Okay, and like I said, if you're scared to doodle, you can just take your little, if you have a stencil, so this one has like bumpy edges and this is a nice edge. I also have this ruler here that has big giant scallops, but I'm going to use this edge and I'm going to trace it. That's it. So that is going to be my doodle. I'm just lining it up as best I can here, and we'll just go on there just like that. But you could doodle and add words or sentiment. Just hearts all the way down, whatever you want, really. I mean, again, customization and ability to tailor it to your needs, to your journal, to your theme, even your personality. And so you have a nice edge there. You can take your scissors and then cut along that if you wanted, or I'm just going to go ahead and do, I watched Natasha, and she added 3 of them. She added hers to each page. So she had 3 pages that were different sizes, but I'm going to add this as a full border here on mine, just for fun. Something I have personally never done is doodle, which is so fun. This was a great idea, Denise. Oh my gosh. Okay, there. Now we got a little border strip there. And then taking that idea further, if you don't want to have like pen ink in there, you could do the inking, your distress inks or stamp inks, whatever you want, color pencil, anything. Okay, so that was doodling. So I'm done with the pen now. And we did the clusters, washi tape. Oh, love us some washi, right? And we have tons of it. So what a great opportunity to add a whole bunch to the entire length of the page, right? Okay, so let me see here. That was in the front. I've got to go to the back side of this journal now. Let's add some fun washi tape to this edge right here. It's kind of boring, and this is a floral washi. And I'm just going to stick it right on down. Really, really fun, easy, quick. It's already like a giant sticker. I don't even have to do anything. Look at that. Now this one does not obviously stick over the edge, neither did the doodle, but not necessarily everything that we want to add to our page edges has to hang off. That is something that is totally up to you to add preference. I love that layered look with that pocket back there. So fun. Okay, so that was a washi. Next one I have is die cuts. And since this one, let me see here. I've got to count now. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess this is like on the front half. So then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. So 1 and 1 to the back. So let's do this one in the front. So this one is punches. Okay. So this is my heart punch. And I've done this before on my channel. I don't remember what video it was, but I took a bunch of hearts and I glued them on a string, and I wanted to add them to a page edge. Okay, so this is a big giant one. And I think think I want to add it to this one because it's Treasures of the Heart. And there's a heart box in here. And I think it'll look really, really cute. That's why I was waiting for this one. And I'm just going to add it like that. And I could make it go this way so the hearts stick out. Let's do it that way. Let's do it that way so the edges stick out of the page. And then if you wanted it to be the same, you would add more hearts to the other side of the banner. So mine's like a punch banner, but you can just use punches. And that's what Natasha did. She just used punches. Somebody is texting me. And so this top one isn't going to fit on here, so I'm going to cut it off. Unfortunately, actually, I think I'll rip it off so I can still have the twine hanging there. That might have been a bad idea. Okay, so this is really thick twine. I'm pressing really hard. Okay, so now we've got a cute little page edge with hearts, and mine has twine on it, and then you can see them on the other side. That's what I was talking about. I do have hearts in my bin, and so I can come back and add hearts to this side so that it matches. Not a problem for me. So then we can close it, have us a little looky. There we go with the hearts. Isn't that sweet? I love it. All right. Last one is basically the same as this one, which is die cuts. And that's why I wanted one in the front, one in the back. And I had another idea for this page here, so I'm going to save that one. So die cuts are basically the same thing as like adding your flowers there. Let's do that one right here. This needs something. Blend the avocado with the water. Yeah, let's jazz that up. So I'm just going to pull from my little die cut bin here. And again, doing it quickly, I'm going to add a big pile of glue and just slap some die cuts on there. Okay, so here's an idea. You could use tickets. Tickets are great. We can add a butterfly. You can do butterflies along the whole edge here. What else do we have? I have labels. I mean, really anything in your stash that you have will work. I'm telling you, anything you have. And I'm just trying to find something else. Here's a word. Inspire. I don't want it to go the wrong direction. That's just me being picky. Okay, let's go back here to my little labels. There's a 5-cent stamp, which we're going to get to that in a second. And here's a big one. Big ticket thing there. Let's do another florally one, maybe. What do we got? Some flowers. Really cute. This is from My Porch Prints. And then I need one more at the top. And since I've got pink and all the things down here, maybe we can add another pink one at the top. There's a little bird snippet. I got a key. I'm trying to find something pink that matched. I don't want this bright blue butterfly. Do I have a pinky one? I guess this one's kind of pinky. He's bold because the page here is pink. And I want to be able to read. My glue dried. I want to be able to read the 10 things. So that's a little bit big. Let's see here. Something a little smaller. I could do another ticket. Here we go. There we go. Here's a butterfly. Let's add him up here. And so I'm going to come back and I'm going to add a little more glue to the bigger ones. And I'm going to make this butterfly pop off the edge like that. And again, if you wanted it to match on the other side, you would just add those to the other edge if you have something. Or we can cover up that whole entire thing on this edge by adding a really fat ribbon. So that is like a bonus one. So I've got my ribbon drawer here, you guys. It's massive. Big black and white. This crazy ribbon. What do we want? Blue. And this one's not exactly that fat. That one's see-through. I think we're just going to go with this blue ribbon. Because actually, that's going to be really clashy with that. No, I'm not going to use blue. I was just going to go for it, but that's ugly. That's clashy. How about these? Well, I don't think that's big enough. I was going to use my ladybugs. I think this one is the best one, which is a fall ribbon. Okay, so I don't have very many fat ribbons. I tend to have more small ribbons, but that is another little tip you can do and add ribbons or rickrack. Gosh, really any type of fiber looks amazing on the edge. And since this one is meshy see-through, you're going to see those die cuts over there, but you get the idea, right? Cover that all up. It's kind of fun because you can see the words through there as well. Cloves, garlic clove, and onions. Yeah, so fun. But if you had a ribbon that wasn't sheer like this one, you obviously wouldn't be able to see that. Okay. And let's just trim that top off because I can't stand that it's angled like that. There we go. So ribbon, bonus ribbon, which these two are going to kiss now and probably get glued. Last thing is stamps. And then I lied. I have another idea. Okay, so we're going to add stamps to this whole edge. And I'm just going to pull them out and, again, glue them down. You can go across the top, too, of your pages and do it that way as well. And have them be a fun little element to the top of your pages, too. And have them stick out. Stick out and have all the fun things going on. So I'm not really paying attention to what I'm grabbing. I'm just grabbing them. I have tons of stamps. I'm not too worried about it as far as these heads go. That's why I pulled in the head bag. That's a Christmas one. I'm not going to use him. I'm not going to use that Christmas tree. I'm trying to hurry because my puddle of glue here is drying. And then how about this pretty one down here on the bottom? Oh, there's actually two of those. And I got room for one more. How about Miss Queen? Okay, so that is this whole page here. This page edge. Look at that. Fun. Now, you don't really see it on this side, but, you know, why not? Let's just cover up these flowers. We'll add some more stamps. We'll just go for it. We'll just go all in. Oh, my gosh. Look at me getting crazy. Yeah, so add some fun elements to your pages here. My last idea I'm going to do on that short ripped page, and Abraham Lincoln. It's going to go there. The Queen. And red. And this fella, I'm trying to angle them differently. I'm not doing a very good job of it because I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to think about what I'm trying to say for you guys. But the next one we're going to do is on that ripped page here. And on the bottom, we'll add this green one. I always go the same way. Kind of mix up your styles. It makes it look more interesting. Tilting them every which way. Look at that. Isn't that fun? So fun. Okay. Now where's that ripped blue right here? So do I want to do it to this edge or this edge? It doesn't really matter. I feel like this is kind of got a lot going on back here. Let's do it to this edge. So it's already interesting because it's ripped, right? So that adds interest right there, just that by itself. But I want to add, so I'm going to build off this page is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to simply grab a piece of scrap here, if I can find one. This is my little scrap drawer. And actually, let's use this. That's cute. That is a page from music paper that I did, and I did coffee, or not coffee dye. I inked it with, I dyed it with Easter egg dye. And I'm going to, it's not quite long enough, but I'm just going to add this to the page here, and I'm going to build in a flip. That's all I'm doing. So you can add to your pages and have a nice, fun addition. So it's not really decorative by any means, but it adds a flip element. So I'm trying to center the distance between the top and the bottom here. There we go. I got to add more glue on this side. There it is. And then I'm going to flip this over here. Instead of having a pocket, I'm going to leave it as a flip. And so what I did is I kind of made like a Franken page too. But that page was shorter, and it was bothering me that this page and this page were the same distance, like this. So when I turn it, see, they're almost the same. I don't like that. I don't like that in my journals. So now I've got this cool flip thing here. Now we can add a journal card to that. Let's add, or we can add a Rolodex card, anything really fun. Let's do, I was looking for, oops, I dropped all those off the floor. Let's do a green one. Let me just grab one here. So this one says the story, and you can journal here. On the back side, it's going to be just a green element, and I'm going to add it so that this is a just glued on this one page. I'm gluing all the way down just to add a little writing space here. And I think I always like things in the center, so I'm going to pull it down towards the bottom. Okay, and I could have inked that and done all the things. Now we have a little addition here, right? Okay, so fun. So I don't know how many ideas that was, but you can keep going and add another piece up here if you wanted, and maybe a pocket. Maybe you want to add a pocket there. Like, it would be really big. You could add an envelope. I've got this pocket here. See, when you flip it over, you'll have just blank writing space here. But you have a nice big pocket here. All the things. You can just keep going and adding and building and making your journal for you. So that is my page edge ideas. I hope you liked it, and I hope it inspires you to go have a fun play and make something really crazy looking like this. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you really soon in the next video. Bye-bye.